Matt from Urchfab. This is day 6 on the recovery truck build. Job for today is to get that drop down bin section made up that's going to sit just in front of the winch for chucking straps in, stuff like that. I've had a few people comment about the weight of the truck, it possibly being overweight for what it is. I don't think that it's going to be for what I want to use it for. It's probably going to be heavier than some of the trucks that are out on the road. I know some people construct the whole bed from 1.5 mil box section, but for me I just wanted something a bit stronger. It is going to be a little bit heavier. My goals for the weight for the truck are going to be 2 tons fully built, so then I can carry 1,500 kilos. My car's only ever going to be weighing like a ton max, so I'd rather have it built a bit better, built the way I want it, and it's going to do the job. So yeah, the ramps really aren't very heavy. They're this thin wall box. They'd obviously be a bit, a lot lighter if they were aluminium, but I'm trying to build this truck on a budget. I've already spent more than I wanted to on it, and I've already spent more time than I wanted to on it. So I don't want to be buying aluminium, and it's more expensive to buy, it's more expensive to weld. Yeah, that's that, but let's get on with some fab work. All right, so I've cut the sheets for the top of the ramps, and I've done them in 2 halves. So that leaves me this one piece left to do my drop down bin bit. So I'm going to try and basically put 2 folds in this, fold these edges up, and then I only have to weld, once these edges are folded up, I've only got to weld 2 ends on instead of all the way around, so that should make it a lot easier. But what I'm going to do is mark this up. I'm just going to score a line, cut through these ridges a little bit with a disc, just to make it a little bit easier to fold. I've got some of these aluminium cutting discs which I've never tried before, so see how they get on. So yeah, I just need to mark out my lines, and then we'll try and stick this in the folder and see if it works. Basically scored a little line and then V'd it out a little bit where it's going to fold, just to try and help it along a bit. So I've got a little bit of a problem, in fact my back is now ruined. It's basically too wide for the bender, so it's hitting on this piece here instead of being inside this edge, so I can't get a full 90. I reckon I should probably be able to just clamp that to the table and maybe even just heat the edge up a little bit and then pull it. It's almost there. I'll be able to pull it in. So yeah, basically now I can just mark along here, cut these off, and then I need to plate in here. Basically just have a box plate welded all the way along that side, plate welded along that side, and then I'll put riv nuts in the box section, and it'll bolt all the way along there, either side, and then might bolt onto here maybe in a couple of places. But I don't, the bits of valley that I've got left probably won't come up to here, so they might only come up to there, but I'll see what we got. I'll cut those pieces and come and have another look. That fitted a treat. So my box is ready to bosh in. I wouldn't normally grind the alley welds off, but I think it's probably likely they were going to catch on the welds on the inside of here. So now I'm just going to drill some pilot holes through the alley into the box section along the back, along these sides. Probably do like 4 along there and 2 in here. Take it back out, put some rib nuts in, and then that'll be another job done. So I've got the best tool ever here, riv nut tool, and these are flush fit riv nuts, so that you don't get a lip sticking out. They basically just pinch up tight and they're completely flush when they're in there. Got all my riv nuts in. These are M10, it's the only size I've got left. These are completely flush, so the alley's not going to catch on the lip of it if I'd put normal ones in. She's in, all bolted in, looking sweet. Obviously I've got to drill some drain holes in here, otherwise I'm going to be driving around with a bathtub in the back. I managed to muller one of the riv nuts over there, which can happen sometimes if you over tighten them with the tool. So I'm going to have to, once I've got this out, I'll have to drill that out and put another one in. But yeah, pretty happy with that. So yeah, that's going to be real handy just for chucking everything in. You know, it's nice to have a space on a tilted bed where you can actually just throw stuff. Alright, so that's it, day 6 or 7. Can't remember how many days we've done on it now. But yeah, I'm happy with that for today. So I'm going to be back at this on Monday now. Don't want to be working on this thing over the weekend, so yeah, cheers for watching, have a good weekend, see you next week.